Hey Aquarius, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for January 13th, 2025. This is for Aquarius. Last shuffle coming out for Aquarius. So let's see what's going on. So Aquarius, as you know, we have this TikTok ban looming over our heads. I have, of course, I am based in the U.S., so directly affects me. So if you would still like to see daily readings, you can go over to my YouTube channel, which I upload there first anyway. So the link for that is on my TikTok page and also on the booking site. Okay, so we have teacher and kindred partnership. A lot of you here may have learned quite a bit from witnessing relationships in general. Witness, oh, golly, I have to say, according to this, they're showing a teacher. This is all about surrounding another person. Okay, so they're saying that you may feel like you don't believe in things happening for mm, maybe things happening for a reason. You may not believe or have faith in miracles at this time simply because of the people that you have dealt with or surrounded yourself with. Or this could even be these are looking like marriages, couples, maybe your parents. Perhaps you were in a marriage at one point, or you were in a connection that was leading to marriage, and it looks like these relationships separated painfully. These weren't like relationships where it was like, oh, we're just friends now. These look like relationships that caused a lot of mayhem. You may have these people blocked to some degree. You may have witnessed them blocking each other, especially if these were your parents. Like they just stopped talking to each other. And what this is saying with the justice over the whole reading is that you feel like something about the situations are unfair when it comes to partnerships, even if it's business related. You may have even witnessed business transactions or business partners that now they don't even speak to each other anymore. So that may have weakened your faith in partnerships, according to this. Okay, so it's not just about love, but it is definitely about connections between you and another person or other people. Now we have teacher here with the Seven of Swords, Hermit, Knight of Wands, and Knight of Swords. That you may have learned from certain people is that you cannot believe everything they say. You can't even believe what they do. They could walk the walk and talk the talk, and you still are like, there's still something there, right? It's hidden, it's deep, right? Whatever it is, like they could still be lying. Just because they drove to work don't mean they went into the job, like that kind of vibe. So there's something here about people teaching you or showing you betrayal, and showing you how deep or how far they would go to betray another person to pursue something else that is meaningless too. They're almost showing that this is saying that people have taught you that there is betrayal on such a deep level for something very frivolous and meaningless. Like they just ruined a great business partnership or a romantic interest or a best friend. They just ruined those friendships, those connections, for something that would last for 3 days. So now you've lost out on a 3-year friendship, or a really lucrative business, or a relationship that could have taken you to the next level, for somebody that was only going to see you for 3 hours, 3 minutes. So that's something that's here, like things are unfair kind of an energy. You may feel like that's the mystery of life. I'm almost seeing someone going, that's just life, you know what I mean? That's just what people do. And so I see kindred partnership here with Hierophant and Three of Swords. These are people that were partners in some form or fashion. And this is definitely speaking of uh, actual like contractual partnerships. So that would encompass many relationships where you are actually making agreements, commitments, covenants, exchanging vows or exchanging promises or something here. And there's something about these things falling apart terribly. Like now the separation is so bad that no one speaks to each other anymore. And there's something that spirit wants you to do to strengthen your faith, is that you've got to let this go, or you've got to let go of the old way of what you have known to be true or have learned. This is ended and this is not your life. They're saying that there needs to be a new beginning, and there are miracles in your life, or miracles in your path, especially when it comes to being happy, having clarity, and realizing that these things that happen, say this happened to you, say it's like this was my friend that did this, my business partner or my actual romantic partner did these things to me. They risked it all for nothing. They got nothing. Okay, I'm seeing big happy changes for you. What I am seeing is that you'll have clarity, and they're saying that you're not a victim of any circumstance, although you may be a victim. That this may have happened to you, and they're saying you're not a victim of circumstance, but you're a beneficiary of it. That this was actually for your benefit. First of all, if anybody is doing things like that in the first place, you want it to be revealed. So good that they showed themselves, and it's good that you're not dealing with them anymore. Regardless, even if they didn't do whatever they did, they would still do something the same way and the same kind of thing in a different way, right? They may not have, say, cheated or lied or stolen, but they would have sabotaged things for you in a different way. You still wouldn't be talking to them, or whatever this is. If this is your parents, this still that wouldn't have worked out. There's a benefit to something not working out in this, right? Angel number 5555 usually comes out when there is a need for clarity and to to surrendering the old so that something new can enter your lives, because I'm seeing the end, like endings and beginnings, very clearly. They're showing things would be very dull with your life if things went according to quote unquote plan. Okay. um let's see. It's like you'll set yourself up for success in the long run if you're willing to adapt to this, because there's a change, there's a shift coming in, right? Everything's working out for the best. It just doesn't seem like it usually whenever this is here. I mean, it can very well seem like it for you, even if something very treacherous did occur between you and other people, or you witness something you're just like, yeah, that is never going to be me. They're showing that things are going to be better or working out better for you in the long run. You'll be accomplishing what you set out to do, and everything will work out perfectly, especially in the end. Oh my gosh, I'm hearing Linkin Park. In the end, it doesn't really matter. I had to fall and lose it all. In the end, it doesn't really matter, right? That song may be, the lyrics to that song may be prominent or very important, but yeah, this also may have affected someone's body image to some degree. Maybe not for all of you. This may be a small portion of you, that it may have made you feel as though your body was not doing what it needed to do, or it wasn't built properly, and so they're wanting you to also kind of put yourself in this place of saying, my body is a wondrous and magnificent machine and I feel privileged to live in it. Some of you, so that would also attest to parents being in this energy and being like, why did I come from them? I look just like them. My body, I do the same things I like the same things, or I have the same issues. To some degree, they're saying it's a privilege to be who you are. Commitment here with the Emperor and Wheel of Fortune. Well, something happens where you realize that it's important to do what's best for you. The Wheel of Fortune tells me that you realizing that you're in control of your life, and that with faith, all things can be accomplished. Committing to that, committing to understanding that, I guess heavy is the head that wears the crown comes to mind, but it's not necessarily that. It's like life is a mystery, but it's all to your benefit. And that, I know how people say this all the time, right? Oh, you're so connected to the divine. And in reality, with the Emperor here and the Wheel of Fortune, you are connected to the divine. It's about realizing, it's about having personal power. And yes, sometimes people lie. And yes, they lie. They do things impulsively, don't think about it before they do them. But that's not you, and that's not your story. And also, too, um, things can change. Life doesn't always have to be about that. And so there you have, that's what they've got to say about that with commitment here. Being committed to realizing that you're blessed, highly favored with the Emperor as well. Status quo is 10 of Swords and 2 of Swords. I mean, you already know that. I'm sure there's a bunch of y'all going, well, I already knew that. You didn't have to tell me that. But with status quo, this tells me that people, the ones that did these kinds of things, I want to say that karma is coming to collect on somebody in your life. This is kind of sad. Status quo tells me that the people that surround you are treacherous. It's hard to it's hard to understand how they could mess things up so royally, how they could lie or deceive or steal from others. You may be surrounded by people where there's no honor amongst thieves at all, right? At all. They're showing that it doesn't matter what station of life they're in. You really do see, or you really are surrounded by a bunch of people that have no honor. And it's hard. They try to avoid letting you go by being deceptive. But I want to say karma is coming to collect on these people. Do what's best for you first. I don't care who's around you. I don't care if these are family members. I don't care if these are your best friends. I don't care who it is, business partners, and y'all are making money together. Do what's best for you first. You've been through enough, you've seen enough. Therefore, it's about what's best for you. Focus on your life, not going overboard for people. I'm saying with what I'm seeing they want you to say about your body. There's something about saying I'm not overworking myself for anybody. My back isn't going to hurt for you because you would not do that for me. These are people that would say they would do it. They may even go out and be acting like they're working. Like I said, this shows people that would show up and you look and see their car in the driveway. Be like, oh, they're working. They're at work. I see their car. They're not at work. Somebody picked them up. Kind of weird energy. You got to watch this. But they're saying don't kill, because they'll lie and say they'll do it for you. They don't do anything for anybody. This is someone who would, yeah, spirit's like, let go. Surrender all this old stuff. Maybe you used to be fair to people who are definitely not fair to you. And it's time to stop that. Okay. They're showing miracles happening for you. You need to give the universe your clear intentions. So this would tell me that you need to start having faith that things will work out for you. When you see 5555 or 5555, you would definitely need to start working on your goals, working on something. If you're already building a business, if you're already on your path, continue to work on that and allow, like, adapt to whatever's happening around you. You already know you can't trust anybody. You got to work on something yourself. But if your back is going to hurt, it's going to be hurting because you're doing something for yourself. Do not do and tell the universe what it is that you want. Have faith that things will work out for you. They really will, especially if you see 5555. I see separations, I see endings, and this is all karma. It's not bad karma for you, it's bad karma for them. It's just karma that hits them, and at first it's going to seem like, why why did why am I always surrounded by these type of people and feeling like you're a victim, and really you're benefiting because they're clearing something out for you so that it makes way for something better. But you wouldn't even know that because these are the type of people that will lie to their own that oh, my mama would do this and that. You're like, no, they did not just lie on their parents. Oh, my child's life. You're like, no, you did not just. Wow, like that's how dirty. They know they would, fingers crossed behind their back, I would never. I swear on a stack of Bibles, and it's like them things should be on in flames right now. They should be on fire under your hand because you lying. Like, I just seen a bunch of mess. It's so funny to me. I can't. I'm sorry to. It's funny when people do stuff like that. I don't know how no one finds that kind of stuff. Because I'd be like, man, okay, keep going, because I feel sorry for you. Your spirit team is going to tear this person up or these people up, and I'm even seeing that their ancestors are giving up on them or surrendering them. I'm seeing surrendering. Like, they're also being surrendered by their spirit team. Like, look, we tried. Y'all do what y'all got to do. Like, it's so funny to me. The imagery. You could have a connection to bobcats. That may be something important to you, an animal that's important to you. I'm even the angel number 5555. I'm seeing, and the color lilac or the flowers, or the scent. strengthens your faith. This is something that will help to instill faith in you. It's like, I don't know why, but that's what's coming out here. So you could be dealing with a Libra, a Virgo, Taurus, Aries, Sagittarius. I'm even seeing Leo. I'm seeing Virgo also as a main sign, but I also see Leo, um, mm, 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 Gemini, or another Aquarius. So you could be dealing with an Aries Taurus cusp or a Taurus Gemini cusp. I'm seeing Leo Virgo cusp or Virgo Libra cusp. If you're not dealing with those signs, which you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.